fight against crime and violence, particularly among our youth for the past several years. We have seen a lot of notable successes. We've had countless of young persons that have come through our program that are now living law-abiding, productive lives, and not just living law-abiding, productive lives, but are now instrumental in their communities in helping to turn and shape other young people's lives around. I want you to meet some of them.
After about 3 years, I enrolled myself in the Hope Center afternoon classes for math and English. I must say, that was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made in my entire life. My grades had improved tremendously. I moved from a D average in math to a B average. I moved from a C average in English language to an A average. And these improvements brought me some of my greatest success in life. I became the head boy at my previous school, T.A. Thompson Junior High, and I passed all seven of my BJCs with 5 A's and 2 B's.
Hi, my name is Diallo Roll. I am 16 years old. I attend C.C. Sweeting Senior High School. I am currently doing camera and learning video editing, and youth against violence has impacted my life.
My name is Shamigo Allen. I am 16 years old. I attend Hope Academy. I am now a sound and studio engineer, and youth against violence has impacted my life.
Hi, my name is Jenny Maycock. I attend the Government High School and I'm in the 11th grade. YAV has changed my life. It has kept me from being on the streets. YAV has impacted my life.
Time in Youth Against Violence as a younger person, you said something that I kept with me pretty much all my life up to this time. You said a man who fails to plan plans to fail. And I know that's a common cliche that's said and spoken of nowadays, but you were one of the first persons I heard say that, and that stuck with me. And I found that saying is very true. In my life, I have done a number of things, and it all was because of some level of planning that was taking place that assisted me to be able to kind of steer the course of my own life in a way in which I would be proud and others also.
Youth Against Violence was a very, played a very vital part in my life because, if it was not for Youth Against Violence, I don't think I would have made it this far, because Youth Against Violence were the organization that really caused me to think and to really think about life and to make a change about life, because before then I didn't have no vision for my life. I didn't know where I was going. I was doing nothing with my life, and because of Youth Against Violence, the teachings that they gave and some of the examples, I were able to use that and use it for my best ability that caused me to get to this position that I'm at right now to this day.
Our campaign has also taken us into a number of different communities. We've gone into a number of different schools, not just here in Nassau, but we've been in Albuquerque, we've been down in Freeport. I mean, we did 5 schools in one day down in Freeport. You got to see some of this. Because I determined in my mind that I was going to make it. I determined in my mind that I was going to be somebody. I determined in my mind that I was going to be successful. Because I found out that if my mind could conceive it, and my heart can't believe it, then I can't achieve it. But if it's gonna be, it's up to me. That's right, my brothers. You can't blame nobody for what you don't become. You can't blame nobody for where you don't go in life. Because if it's gonna be, it's up to you. You decide your future. You are the progenitor of your destiny. God created 6.8 billion people on planet Earth and didn't make no two alike. When you look at your fingerprint, that's evident of the fact that there's nobody else on planet Earth like you. God don't make carbon copies. He's not in the Xerox business. Our God is an originator, and everything he makes is an original. So don't go through life, wasting life trying to be just like somebody else.
You see what I'm saying? I don't have to be with nobody to feel important. I don't have to be with nobody to feel significant. I am comfortable with who I am. I don't have to be Kobe Bryant or be LeBron James to feel important. I am comfortable being Carlos Reed. Why? Because I can never be nobody else but me. And the truth of the matter is, you can't be nobody but who you are. So you might as well get comfortable with who you are. We got to stop listening to people when they ain't going nowhere. Tell us how to get there.
Hey, we just touched down in Freeport. You're watching Hope for the Hopeless. I'm going to show you what took place down in Freeport. Some souls going to come to know Jesus.
Y'all make some noise for Jesus Christ if you love Jesus Christ. Let's go. Hey, any more Christians out there? Anyone is a Christian out there? Anyone loves Jesus and unashamed of the gospel? Let me tell y'all something. I was once in y'all predicament. My name is Halle. This right here is what? Introduce yourself, my friend. Idris Alima. My friend right here is the one general. Excellent. And we are platinum soldiers. We are young men who are unashamed of the gospel, who live totally for Jesus Christ.
What I'm saying, my brothers, today, you got to take responsibility for your life. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Somebody once told me that if my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. But if it's going to be, it's up to me. This day, this chicken was out in the yard scratching and looking for food, because that's what chickens do. They scratch and they look for food. But on this particular day, one of the chickens got his eyes off the ground. And he looked into the sky, and to his amazement, he saw this eagle just soaring on his majestic wings. Oh, how I wish I could fly like the eagle said to chicken. But the other chicken that was around him keep telling him, boy, you ain't no chicken, you ain't no eagle, you ain't no eagle, boy, you can't fly. You a chicken. Scratch and look for food, because that's what we do. So right back to scratching and looking for food, the chicken went. The very next day, they were right back out into the yard, scratching and looking for food. To his surprise, he looked up, and the same eagle that he had seen on the previous day, he again saw soaring on his majestic wings. Acting on an impulse, without telling anybody, he began to broke off running and flap his wings vigorously. Before he knew it, my brothers and sisters, he was in the air, soaring with the eagle. The truth of the matter is that he had been an eagle all along. And just that everyone keep telling him that he was a chicken. I'm here to tell you today that you ain't no chicken. I'm here to tell you today that you're an eagle. I'm here to tell you that you was born to soar above every circumstance and every situation that could ever come your way.
We also have our Learn and Earn program. This is a program that affords young men and young women now an opportunity to learn a life skill, a trade, while earning money. I need you to come and peep in to some of this and meet some of these young people, see what we are doing down at the Hope Center, our Operation Redemption program.
Some of the things that Youth Against Violence has done for me was in the area that I'm now a doctor in cosmetology. Youth Against Violence has helped me to discover my talent and a lot of goals and stuff. I was able to set a lot of goals because of Youth Against Violence, because it was something that was always pushed. The first set of salon stuff that I ever had, in terms of even dreaming of doing hair, I got through Youth Against Violence. I worked personally as an administrative assistant with Youth Against Violence for about 5 or 6 years, and I was given the opportunity to get off early, to have extra time during work hours to do homework and stuff like that. In working with Youth Against Violence, I was able to discover that I really wanted to work with young ladies.